puro corridos tumbados. Okay, sorry, I've been listening to a lot of Natanael Cano. Hello, fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Sagittarius! I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. Welcome back to Readings from Neptune Tarot. I am the Neptunian Kitty Kitty, and I am here to give you all your messages for love stereo. Y nada que va a salir todo el disco de nata. Alright, it's going to be y'all's love stereo, so yeah. Whoever keeps comparing me to Tara Yummy, thank you, I guess. I don't know who she is. One of my students said that I would remind her of SS Sniper Wolf. I was like, she's problematic, but we'll talk about that later. The janitor was like, just take it as a compliment. Sniper was really pretty. I'm like, she doxed somebody though. Okay, but anyway, so it's gonna be for Love Stereo, and if you're new around here, Love Stereo is when I shuffle my Spotify playlist and we either break it down lyrically if I feel the need to, or I don't like how this is zoomed in, kind of, sort of, not really. Ooh, Cream just released a new single. Okay, cool. So maybe some of y'all are into EDM. So this is going to be y'all's love stereo. No sé qué está pasando. Mercury retrograde is coming in hard. For me, it's always the pre-shadow phase, which means it's the first 2 weeks before it starts that I get messed with the most. Then again, I have my Mercury naturally retrograde in my natal chart, so I fare better than most people. But okay, so some of you could be listening to Meds by Placebo. I was in love, staring over the blend, trying my best not to forget. Jersey Shore, it's time to get lit. I know I'm in the house. Yeah, maybe you guys are watching Jersey Shore, Thursday, I think. Where's Your Head At by the Basement Jack? I don't know. Where's your head at? Bloodline, don't want you in my bloodline. I just want to have you for a good time. So you're telling someone you want them for a good time here, fire signs, and maybe they're not into it. Let me love you. Someone wants to love you, fire signs. I just broke up with my ex. You're the one. So in meditation, I kept getting this, that through my Pinterest board, I channel through Pinterest boards. I channel through everything. There's an Aquarius that wants to see you in a bunny suit, fire sign. They want to see you in the Playboy bunny suit, and they want to see you in a dark purple, a leopard, a blue, or a lavender. Those are the colors I kept seeing the most. And funny how the bunny came out. So this is about somebody breaking up with their ex. Imagine, so someone's on an Ariana binge, the Blood Brothers, and cross out the eyes. Yeah, it's Thursday. Let's call this a quiet city where screams are felt as the waves of the stoplights drive through the streets as gunshots punctuate the night. The sides we take divide us from our fate. So, emo. Cross out the eyes. So maybe someone's doing that magic where you got a la foto and you cross out the eyes so they don't see you. But okay, wow, so a lot of Ariana Grande. So you're really feeling your feminine energy. I'm also hearing the boy is mine. Alguien anda de robanovios, robanovias. I got this for water signs, that there's somebody trying to take their man's or their girl from them. And I also kept channeling, think twice before you touch my girl. Sorry, it's just that I want to get this right where I want it, dang it. I vamos, there we go. Ándale, ahora sí. Okay. Parezco nuevo. Alright. Nueva. Alright, so we got the Devil in the reverse, the Emperor. Alright, so. Jeez Louise. Alright, so say someone is trying not to get caught, or someone's gonna get caught being sneaky here. What's going on? All right, so there's someone here that has been giving either you or a Leo or a Taurus money, fire signs, and someone's trying to look up somebody's social media for that. There's an Empress here looking either you or somebody else up to see how it is you get your money. What do you do for work? Right, because someone's like, as far as I know, fire sign left and they were very unhappy. So this could be about a job and they were being extremely betrayed. Or someone's looking you up and finding out that you really are a high priestess if you do what I do. And it's having this emperor feeling some type of way. Like someone's mad that they can't get one past you is what it is, fire sign. No, you got to be quicker than that. Cafecito. But let's see. Someone does not want you to find out about who it is they're giving their money to here, fire signs. This could be a Libra, a Leo, a Scorpio. This is somebody that they have a past with, and you yourself have a past with them. Ain't no way your ass is watching my readings. Because te voy a decir una cosa. Enculado. Whatever, I'm going to keep my comments to myself. But this is someone that's in a family. So for some of you, oh my goodness. You're wondering if your husband, who's a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, is cheating on you. And yeah, they are, with another fire sign. And they have been the entire time. Who's going to tell her? So somebody's birthday could be August 16 here. I'm seeing 8/16. The tower is a 16 card. And someone's trying to avoid a tower here. Like someone's spinning a lot of plates here, fire signs. Like someone's being like, I'm the perfect husband, the perfect amante, the perfect employee, the perfect this, the perfect that. So I don't know if this is you or this King of Swords here that is running around spinning all these plates and trying to keep them afloat. But they're about to witness financial ruin here. Right. Because aquí alguien hizo un trabo contra ti. Or, yeah, someone did a spell on either you or this person to keep missing opportunities. Why? Because either them or you didn't sleep with someone. There was someone that you refused to sleep with that had a lot of poder over you that, first of all, I don't even think they even asked you. Like, I don't even think this person ever propositioned you if they could fire sign because you were too ballsy for them. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, all fire signs are here. So this could be another fire sign that came up against you to accost you. Strong Sag. Yeah, and they could have gotten the help of a Queen of Swords here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, para estafarte and quitarte dinero. Like, for let's say, typical Laredo bullshit. This happens to everybody, guys. Like, you think because I have a master's degree I get hired? Nope. Hell no. It's not about what you know, it's about who you know. So, and then me being especial con la sangre pesada. So, this happened to one of my friends. I'm sorry, I'm going to use your story. But he was going to go for like a position and like, I'm going to change the positions to like a CEO in a bank. And he's been working with this bank for about 10 fucking years. So with that being said, he thought he was going to get this position, and rightfully so. Like, if your employee's been there for 10 fucking years, if anybody knows the company, it's the person that's been there for 10 years, no? So guess what happened? They hired somebody else over him, and the person that they hired was like, oh, I got this position because I know the blah, blah, blah. Like, she blatantly said that. And I was like, damn, Laredo got you too, huh? That's Laredo, dude. That's literally how it is in fucking Laredo. Like, how is it someone that has absolutely no experience, but because they know the person, and the reason why his boss was even moved there to begin with was because she was caught having an affair with another boss at another building. Clarissa sabe todo, güey. No más que I choose what I say and what not to say. So not like my dad, so una pinche tumba de secretos. Right. Okay. So that's just an example. But what I'm seeing here is that there's a Queen of Swords that only wants you to be seen as the side piece, never the main. And it's a woman that's like pussy and pocket watching another woman. Okay. For once, usually it's a man terrorizing a fire sign. And I'm like, ¿Qué? No me lo hagas, Jochis, no me lo hagas. Right, but this person's about to get tossed up. This could be an Aquarius with Virgo or Virgo with Aquarius in their chart. Take that however it resonates, either you or them. But they're about to get tossed up. Like a king of, like you have a lot of kings and knights after you, Queen of Wands. So what do you look like, Miss Thang? I want to see that face card. What is it? You got booty? What do you got? What do you got? That you got men and women flipping the fuck out over you. Como dice Fer de Maná, ¿quién eres tú? Me vale lo que pienses, hablé de mí. Es mi vida y yo soy así. Sí, no. Ándale, Throwback Thursday for real. Porque me vale, me vale todo. Si no comprendes, no entiendes, pues ya ni modo. So you're maybe in this mood, fire sign. Me vale lo que piensen, hablé de mí. Es mi vida y yo soy así. ¿De qué piensan mis padres de mí? Yeah, I really don't give a fuck. They know what they raised. I don't have none of my family blocked. They know exactly who they raised. ¿Qué onda, tías? What's up, mom, grandma? And David knows my family. Like, he's hung out at the carne asadas. He's seen the desmadre en 4K. So he knows exactly who I was raised by. Shout out to David Bustamante. Te amo, baby. Confirmation. He loves me back. He's like, yes, I do. You're crazy. But there's someone here that's trying to stop you from getting a message. Like, there's a Scorpio that's trying to figure out who's giving you money. So if you're married to a Scorpio fire signs, they want to know quién chingados te está dando dinero y comprándote Victoria's Secret. A Capricorn placement. Yeah, actually, yeah. CPD. But if you're wondering if your wife puts out, no, she doesn't. And that's what pisses off a lot of people. Your wife has had groups of people try to crack her and they just can't. Like, it's the riddle of the Sphinx with this bitch. You just can't. Ay. There's a reason why I say I'm a full-ass demon. I'm evil now. I want to see more women telling men to be faithful while flirting with their friends right in front of their faces and then being like, why you gotta act out like that? I want to see more women doing that. What is it with the teachers and you all lately? It's always air, water, and fire signs lately. No sé qué traen ustedes tres, pero es un pleito. Meanwhile, earth signs están haciendo un desmadre acá. Taco de chorizo papa, por favor, amor. Hoy la otra. Espérate, let me put my taco order in. Yeah, tomorrow I can get out of quarantine. Tacos or choriqueso. Hoy la otra marramba. Lo que sea, nomás que sea grasoso. Grasoso y con queso. No, es que I'm PMSing, guys. Sorry. Like, ahora sí me está... Like, the cravings are insane. Like, I'm actually craving soda. Like, when the fuck am I ever drinking a fucking soda? Those of you that know me, that know me. When is Clarissa ever like, y wey, apenas una pinche coquita? Jamás. I'm always like, iced coffee, water, green tea. So, you know, una raspa de cajeta con nuez from Pingüinos. Or, I think they're not called Pingüinos anymore. Or un pinche elote desgranado en vaso. Con una limonada. But Mr. Corn doesn't make it the same anymore, guys. And me, mira, when my mom was pregnant with me, she would go to Mr. Corn when they barely open and she'd be like, I want a hot dog, I want a Frito pie, I want nachos, I want an elote en vaso, and then I want one on a stick, and then quiero una limonada. Okay, is that all? No, now it's my husband's turn to order. So, ahora, the best place is Universal Snacks in Sepúlveda's Plaza, aquí off of Corpus. They make the elote like the way Mr. Corn used to. Y con la salsa, so no sé si se amargó el cook or whatever, se vino para acá. Pero, shout out to Sepúlveda's Plaza, ahí on Corpus Christi. They have the Universal Snacks. They have the best elote desgranado. Them and Cornhouse outside, the one that has the drive-thru. Trust me, salen igualitos que Mr. Corn. Like, Letty was like, I want Mr. Corn, and I think Javi, when they were coming into town, and I was like, hey, it's not the same. Just letting you know. Same thing with Ravi on Market. What happened? Why doesn't it take... Los taquitos are not as good anymore. Y la pinche agua de melón no es agua de melón. It's literally just agua en un pinche powder. And it's like, no, entonces me voy con Don Chuy instead. So, for those of you that are visiting Laredo, I'm a former fat ass. I still am a fat ass. Who are we kidding? But, yo sí sé dónde están todos los snacks buenos. And any of you locals, I don't see you commenting... Well, it's because I write. Like, I don't... Same thing with the bakeries. Yo no sé por qué todos andan que panos. Nah. Quickie Bakery is the best bakery in town. I don't care if you all like, it's expensive. It's worth every fucking penny. See or no? Whose biscuits are we always talking about in town? Don't worry, I'll wait. Nadie más. Maybe the place that's ahí by Martin, where it says Haas Biscuits, that's how you spell it in French, by the way. I used to be like, that's misspelled. But then once I started learning French, I'm like, I know, they spelled it right. And the way you say bakery in French is pâtisserie. And the way you say bread is la boulangerie, pâtisserie. Pastry, pâtisserie, boulangerie. The bread place. And the way you say like the pescatarian places, charcuterie is where they cut the meats, your meat cutter. Pesce. No, that's Italian. Ya ves, ya me ando revolcando en mis idiomas. And then I'm learning Portuguese. But, so, fire signs, maybe you're off. Like, fire signs, I don't see your energy. Like, this is what's upsetting about these fire sign readings. You guys are kicking some bad habits out of here, which I'm proud of. Or some of you are struggling with addiction of some sort, and you're not telling people about this. Or this man has a sex addiction. And I used to not believe in it. I'm like, puro pinche pedo, Charlie Sheen se sale, güey. But now I'm just like, ¿sabes qué? A la mejor sí. Strong Leo, Aquarius energy. Total eclipse of the heart. Sorry, you all can totally see my ADHD in 4K aquí. But I make that shit work for me, okay? Just give them hobbies, moms and dads. Give them hobbies. Go out in the park with them. Cánsalos. Ponte a work out with them. That's what I do with mi hija. Pobrecita. You think I'm an inquieta? Ella peor, güey. Peor. Pobrecita. And like, they can't help themselves, mom and dad. They cannot fucking help themselves. So give them grace. No había ADHD in my time. No, they were just abusing you and undiagnosing you. Pero go on. You give them grace is what you do. And that's how we fix generational curses. And you give them the fucking diagnosis. No es nada malo having ADHD or autism. Trust me, look at me. I have both. And I've made it motherfucking work for me. Okay, I'm a D1 crash out's otro pedo. But, oh shit. There's like an earth sign that's madly in love with you here, fire signs, and all these men and women are finding out about it. You have a Queen of Swords that's constantly throwing conflict magic at you because they don't want you to work, because they're mad that a King of Swords is looking at you. And here we go again. ¿Quién eres que un vato va a dejar su esposa por ti? Who are you, Madame Dubari? Like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you an S worker. Nothing wrong with being an S worker. I would just want it to be like Butters in that episode where like you let them run the business. But you got women mad at you because men like you. And then you got this man mad at you because he was never able to get close enough to you to give you a pitch, which would have been an indecent proposition. Like you could have gotten like a sexual harassment suit. Oye, está tan pendejo for somebody that has a PhD. It's pretty fucking stupid if you ask me. Ain't no way you got a PhD and you think, okay, I want to quit pro quo or what? Sir, you're just asking for a fucking lawsuit. That's what you like. A ti te gusta que te lleven a corte, ¿verdad? Ain't no fucking way. This King of Coins is someone you keep rejecting. Why? Because you don't want to see them that way. Or this is someone that's going to go through a lot of delays right now because this is someone that you ride around in cars with or have in the past, fire sign. Or they want to ride around with you in secret. But they're between you and another person. But they're seeing you a lot more than the other person. And that's funny. The infinity and the infinity. And ¿cómo se dice? Okay, so let's say you were with a guy and you knew that he had another person. For whatever reason, this guy's starting to like you a lot more than the person he's with. And this woman knows about you. Whether she looks the other way, se hace la pendeja, which is ladies, I'm gonna tell you right now, and men, I don't give a fuck if you get mad. Cis heterosexual men can fuck off, because I am never gonna defend you all. Los únicos preciosos que yo defiendo están en mi familia. Los otros más, pídale a Dios. I only defend my uncle, my cousins, and my dads. And even then, daddy, pobrecito de ti. Pobrecito de ti if you ever divorce mom and try to get another vieja in your life. That's not me. Ya les dije, prepárense, chiquis. Si soy una pinche bruja. My dad. Anywho. Act stupid. It gets you a lot fucking further than being pretty and smart. If you act stupid, shit. Like me, for example, me hice la pendeja that didn't know how to park my car. I had like 5 dudes parking that shit for me. Oh, it's because I don't know how. Oh, I'll help you, princess. All right. I get into jardín without paying sometimes because I'm like, oh, really? I didn't know. Puro pedo. Go in. Alex is like, no, you get in because you're pretty. Not because you're stupid. He's like, stop acting stupid. But it works, though. If you act stupid as a girl, se te hace fácil el mundo. I get it now. Like, Shira 7 really is trying to help you. But there's someone that's choosing you more than this Queen of Cups. And this woman's in her fucking feelings about this. But there's someone that's trying to bridge this gap. Like, you have a man, a Gemini, an Aquarius, or a Gemini, strong Gemini here, that is literally losing sleep on how to make you their lover. Or how to get out of that amante thing. Because I got this, I want to say, for air signs. Que a alguien le parte su alma being an amante to somebody else. Like, it drives them fucking crazy, the word amante. Like, to them, that is a negative word. It has a negative connotation, which it does. And they don't like it. They don't fucking like it, fire sign. So if you're making an air sign be your lover, and they're like, they fucking hate it. Se están muriendo. Yeah, because it's not balanced, and they don't like that. But what the fuck, dude? Like, why are you being this way with the fire sign when you have somebody else? That makes... The math ain't mathing, cheeky. Like, tampoco. Women, that's why you need to get a roster. You see? Look at this man. I got a wife, but I want to be the only one my girlfriend sees. Get the fuck out of here. You got money for that kind of shit, sir? You got money. Vas a agregar a esta persona on your black Amex card as an authorized user. ¿Sí o no? Ya nada de favores, girls. Nada de favores ni de amigos. Plata, dinero, que te den condo. I used to have a condo. I probably shouldn't say this. My mom's on. But there was a point when I had like a condo and a little private gym and a swimming pool. Leti was like, you bitch. I was like, oh yeah, a lot of shit you all don't know about me. Clarissa has a double life that you all don't know about. And we're going to keep it that way. Those are the stories que no escribo. But... Because mi mamá siempre me dijo, cuando vas a hacer la travesura, no lleves a nadie contigo. Yo sí, put attention, put attention. Mi mamá una bandida, and that's where I got it from. My grandma no, son nada nuevo, like I said. I do not have any of my family members blocked. They know exactly who the fuck I am, who I is. Hasta la otra pendeja que odio. I don't have her blocked. But I invited Clarissa. No, she did it. All right, moving on before we start the fake Thanksgiving argument again. But the wheel of fortune is turning in your favor because alguien te estaba haciendo amarre with your destiny. Like I'm telling you, you had the truth. You had an air sign woman with Virgo highly aspected in their chart try to do this herself, and then she went to a fire sign, a brujo, and I know who this is. I can see him in my mind's eye. Wait, tú y la otra me la pelan. To go and do stuff to you. But that's the thing, like, they've done this so much to you, fire signs, que it didn't affect, it's not going to affect you anymore. You've transmuted the energy to the point that it's like, every time que me hacen un trabo, I prosper. Every time que esta ruca va a gastar dinero con el brujo, I make 500. Hecho está, hecho está, hecho está. Y así de sencillo, you transmute the energy, cross watchers, because I don't know why I got the earth signs watching for fire signs, pero David nomás hace el apoyo, mi mamá sepa. But no, I know why, but tampoco. No la voy a funar. But anywho, this brujo can go punch air for all I fucking care. This brujo is already gonna tell this person, like, ¿sabes qué, güey? Like, con mucho respeto, I cannot accept your money anymore porque estos trabos ya no trabajan. I'm telling you, there's somebody in your friends group, fire sign, that they're gonna go through a breakup and you're gonna be like, you bitch, because it was them the entire time. Like, they're gonna lose their boyfriend. Like, alguien se va a quedar sola y embarazada. And I'm completely fasted, so you ahorita ando channeling a lo bruto. Like, it's crazy the shit I can pick up on. Like, to the point that I can even taste what you're eating sometimes. Like, I did that to AB. I'm like, which one of you is eating churches? And Abraham was like, it's me. And I don't even talk to Abraham on the regular like that. So what else we got going on, fire signs? Yeah, this person's gonna have to let this go. Mira, ya ves? Different deck y mira, salió lo mismo. This person's just like, you know. Because this new cycle is starting where your deities are coming in for you if you work with deities. And you're the Queen of Wands. Like, no matter what it is that they do to you, fire signs, you still stay in your Queen of Wands energy. You're still fiery. You're still bombastic. You're still very dogmatic, pragmatic. Like, you're still doing the things a Queen of Wands does, right? And these people just can't. They're like, doesn't matter what I do, I cannot take this little bitch down. And it's like, no, you're not going to. You're not God. So you got a Taurus and an Aries that are mad because you refuse to walk away from reading tarot. Ni modo. There's chingos of other YouTubers you can watch. No te tienes que clavar aquí conmigo. O sea, gente naca. ¿Cómo se divierten los nacos? O sea. Right. Because, like I said, you're always 10 steps ahead of these people. Like, these are people that you already know when they're trying to bait you. And that's why you say the shit you say. Ditto, fire sign, ditto. But you're moving forward. Like, your angels are coming in to clear up all this energy. Like, you don't even got to light a candle or anything like that. Your ancestors are like, ah, sí, te metiste con la mía, vas a ver. And my ancestors are not nice. At all. At all. My ancestors are a bunch of criminals. So you all do what you want to do with that. A ustedes. And my tíos love to fight. So a ustedes y se lo echan encima a los dos. Clemente y Alberto. Esos vatos, they live to fight. May they rest in peace. Not Beto. Beto is cool until you pissed him off. Clemente would start a fight just because he wanted to knock you out. Someone's going to get dumped while they're pregnant, and someone's going to possibly go to jail here. Allah. Because they lay for pay. Someone's going to get caught hooking. So if somebody was accusing you of being a sex worker, fire sign, tracas. Takes one to know one, huh? Yeah, somebody thinks you're doing tricks here for money. Like, I guess those jokes that they bolera, people are not taking them as jokes. But I'd rather you be a tebolera than me giving it for free, fire sign, if we're being honest. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Triggers the demon in you. Right, but there's a man here that keeps giving money to somebody else, and you're going to find this out, and you're going to lose all hope in this. You're just going to be like, fuck it. Like, if you're giving this bitch money, I'm out of here. And then I see some of you just pretending to look the other way because you're like, all right, you can do that. Meanwhile, I'm going to get money from this other person. I'm getting the fuck out. So someone did not want like a secret to come out, a secret addiction is what I'm hearing, but va a salir. Like, you see this person clearly for who they are, and it's like, okay, so you're like paying the spicy workers. Good for you, but you don't got to keep me around for that shit. You can do that while you're single, Pringle. I'm out. This person's lying about what they do for money, a Queen of Pentacles. So if there was a Queen of Pentacles saying that you're like an S worker, it's them. They're the ones that do that shit. And this is someone that has like a really pretty house in a really nice part of town. They could like flowers and stuff. This is someone that could have came on to your man, a Scorpio or a Sag, and they're mad that they were rejected by them. That this person was like, you're fucking crazy, right? No. Right. This is someone that was hell-bent on destroying you. So they became your friend, and then they saw how you live your life and how you have a man that does anything and everything for you, and they're like, fuck that bitch, I'm taking it. Because there are women that think like that, you know, because their dads didn't pay attention to them or whatever. My dad did, so I don't have that issue. So, and then you all wonder why I don't put up with shit from any man. My dad never told me no. So I ustedes wanting to fucking deal with me. But this person was blocked off from the offer. Like, they made an indecent proposal to your husband or your wife, and they were like, "That's mal." No. This could have been someone in your family, fire signs, a Virgo or a Pisces placement, because they were going to try to get money. Or this was when they did not have any money, and they thought you wouldn't see because you were too distracted with your kid or whatever. That's foul if they did that to you during postpartum. If they did that to you while you were going through postpartum, I hope all the bad things in life happen to them and only them. Yeah, but they're mad that it doesn't matter what they say about you, your husband or your wife. They don't leave you. Like, they're never going to leave you. They're like, pues ustedes que se dejan de comer, él o ella va a seguir perdonada. And they're mad because you're the star in the community. So for some of you, you have a bunch of family members that are just jealous of you because why do you always get your way? Why do you manifest a beautiful life? For some of you, it could be a very insecure ass mom that's just envious of you, Taurus or a Libra. And they could have also came on to your man and they were like, fuck no. Or they could have made a proposal of like, we kill her. And they were like, no. B and J could be significant. Whose mama is this? Fucking demon. What kind of a mom gets that envious of their own child que les quiere tumbar el vato and or kill them? What in the fucking oxygen and HLN is this shit? This is someone that needs to go get fucking right with God. I don't even think Satan wants to claim you at this point. Satan's like, nah, I don't do that. But they're mad that even though that they try to tumbarte el vato, you got like 20 million other vatos that are like, it's okay, I'll fill his shoes up for you. I'll take care of you. And that's what they're mad at. Stay mad, hoes. You just got a lot of people bothered that you're that bitch. And like Megan Thee Stallion says, the faster you realize and accept it, the easier your life's going to be. And she is an Aquarius. Yeah, but there's a Leo here that has a Gemini or a Libra Aquarius as a lover, and they're trying to hide that. Male or female, take that however it resonates. Or they're going to try to end this. Or you got this King of Swords that is really into you here, fire signs, and they could have Virgo, Scorpio, Gemini, Leo in their chart. Someone's trying really hard to block this man from being the King of Pentacles. Because for some of you, you're destined to marry a King of Pentacles. Like, you're destined to have a second husband. Y ahí muere. And I'm telling you, these are people that get readings on you. Like, especially the women. They're like, but why? But why? Take that up with God at that point. Like, at that point, they're mad at God and they gotta go deal that shit. Because they don't like you. They think you're a fucking gossip and people like you shouldn't have any money. Or like me, mami, because I'm a prieta, pobre, they don't want to see me in espacios. It's literally classism, which is why esa canción Heterocromía by Belinda me pega muy bien, because she's talking about how since she was old money, that guy, I forgot what his name is, de Mexico, but he is old fucking money. Pero because Belinda was new money, his mom never fucking liked her. Like, she was always just like, ew. That's why she's like, que gatos son que se visten loropiana. That is a very high-end brand. Y los que solo plegan golf. Y que toman a peor. Like, how is it that you are a bougie rich family, pero tomas hasta que ya nadie te aguanta? O sea, eso no es de la high. That ain't old money behavior, if you ask me. But one of them is literally because eres una pinche preta pobre y no te quieren ver en esos espacios, and you are the help. Therefore, your daughter should not be in a position near my daughter-in-law is, because you're the help. Therefore, she needs to be the help like you. Is literally how they view your daughter. And I said this in the Earth sign reading. Yo no he hecho mentiras. Yo no gano nada diciendo esto. I get subscribers, which I'm grateful for, but monetary gain, no. Because people don't like truth speakers. Like, la verdad incomoda, pero es la verdad. Like, how did they treat Jesus? Because he was always talking the truth and scripture and Bible. You know, Jesus was just going out giving how not to be shitty one-on-one. when you really think about it. And that's the thing. These people go to St. Patrick's Church and they act like they're better than everybody. And it's like, yo, Jesus would not hang out with you. Jesus would be hanging out con esta preta pobre. Is who he be hanging out with. He be hanging out with the lepers, the hookers, the drug addicts. He be hanging out with all those indeseables. Because the moral of the story, and this is what Pastor Oscar says all the time, and this is why I love LFA. No, they don't work with me at all. Trust me. Jesus is for everybody. Para todos. Even the people you deem as indeseables, undesirables, ungodly, unholy, those are the people he wants the most. So who are you people to sit there and be like, oh, because I have money and I can go to Santorini and I can go to all these other cool places, I'm better than you. Clearly not, if you're still coming back with that ignorant fucking mindset thinking you're better than people just because you traveled the world and because you're privileged enough to do that. No. Are you otherworldly? No. Are you well-rounded? No. Because if you cannot show empathy or sympathy and want to play God in other people's lives, you ain't shit. Eres una pinche miserable. And I hope that this lady's husband la está cuerneando hasta high heaven. I hope he's got like 20 of bitches or something. You need friends? I got some friends you can meet, sir. Así de rencorosa soy. But divine justice is on the way here. Or there's going to be a divorce. Fire signs, this divorce you keep fucking pushing off, va a pasar. No vas a acabar 2025 casada. Casado. I'm telling you right now. How many times since the beginning of 2025? Ya vamos 7 meses where I'm telling you, get a fucking divorce. Because staying for the kids does nobody no fucking favors. I don't know how many of my friends I've heard were like, I wish they would just fucking divorce. I can't stand my mom or my dad. They're horrible. They bring out the worst in each other. And honestly, yeah, like you and your partner should not be bringing out the worst in each other. You all should be elevating each other and growing together. And if one of you gets stunted and the other one doesn't, therapy, and go talk to somebody about it. Like, hablando se aclaran las cosas. Unless it's like beyond repair at that point, then have an amicable split and, you know, make sure you're a united front when it comes to parenting kids because they know how to divide and conquer like it's nobody's business. I've seen this on both sides as an educator and as the fucking parent. When I tell my daughter, no, she'll go to her daddy and I'll have to look at him like, back me up or I'm going to throw a tantrum myself. This was very profound, fire signs. And I don't care who's talking shit about me. If you don't like it, then don't fucking watch. It's that simple, señora. Atácase, me vale 3 cacahuates. I am a compulsive liar. Yeah, I know you are. We all know. Suit and tie, feel that attaching to you. And Aries, up yours. Agents. I only know one male Aries that's mad at me, and it's because no le temo and I'm not afraid of him. Sir, I am a far bigger evil than my dad. My dad will, like, ignore you. I will stab you. You got the job. Yay. Whatever. Multilingual, meaning they can speak more than 2 languages. Tan, dark skin. What was I saying? It's colorism. It's puro colorism. Porque tú y yo somos pretas, vas a ver. Ah, chingo. Está bueno. Okay. But I like being the skin of my grandma. I love being grandma's skin tone. Chinga su madre. Runs deep, so deep. Yeah, this use your own familiar. So dale una barrida a patches, ama. Just do it. Don't ask why. Nomás vas a agarrar el huevo. Nomás, you're going to pray whatever prayer you want over him. Lo barres a Pancho y ya. Porque siempre le pegan las mascotas primero. Y también las plantas. Going insane. The letter R, first, middle, or last. I heard a name, but I'm not going to say it porque luego se va a enojar. Ya te dije, güey. Since your family's the one that está haciendo el desmadre. Giving me money would... I'd forgive you a little, just to start. My mom's like, don't fall for it. Ella nunca perdona. Trust me. And that's the thing. Mi mamá les da visa, les da el peligro, like caution. You sure you want to be with her? Y ahí van. Blame it on they need to let you go. Yeah, these are people that are obsessed with you and your money for whatever reason. You have a lot of people que te quieren agarrar como juguete. And it's like, soy muñeca de todos, pero juguete de nadie, güey. Short hair. Sinners casting stones. When aren't they? A Taurus rising. Oh, you must be really pretty. Needs to understand you can't be touched. Yeah, so there's a Taurus placement that wants to keep fucking with you, fire signs. And they just need to understand that, like, you don't care. And you're going to end up fucking them up sooner than later. Memphis. Honestly, you should. Crash out. Let people fear you. Humanoid. For me, I'll just visit you in your dreams. I did that to Chino. Shout out if you're watching, Chino. He was being a little shit to me. And then he started talking about how he wants to lucid dream or whatever. So I was like, hey, I want you to do this, this, and this, and then listen to this. Está bueno. A couple of days later, he's like, hey, wait. Not for nothing, pero soñé que Clarissa estaba en mis sueños cateándome. I'm like, ándale, síguele, vato. Síguele. You fucking easy mark, you. And I wasn't even trying with him. It was just literally power of suggestion. And ni prendí vela, nada. Like, nomás le dije, síguele, vato. You're going to see me in your sleep tonight. Nah, que no. Ask him. Javi and I were roasting him at Cheddar's. We would not let that die. FBI, Clone High, Happy Bunny vibes. But that made Javi a believer in me. I got Robe to believe in me because I forgot what we were debating about religion. And I was like, no, you're just mad because Catholicism did this, this, and that. I forgot in what way I explained it to him that my Uncle Robert, who's very argumentative, very fucking logical. And he's logical too. Like, he will reason the fuck out of anything with you and makes valid fucking points. So I was just like, no, you just don't like, or your issue is man-made religion, not necessarily God, because you yourself need to create your own covenant with God, and you do that on your own. And most of the time when you do that is, where are we? We're out in the wilderness. Where was Moses when he found the burning bush? Where was that guy that created Mormonism? Joseph, whatever the hell his name is. That's the only way I remember it, through South Park. He was out in the wilderness too. Joseph Smith, I believe. And Jesus, where the hell was Jesus? Like, everyone's always out in nature. So when you find God, you find it in nature, right? So, woohoo, I got my certificate got extended for 2 more years. I have until 2028 to finish. Boof! Oh, that must have hurt, Sandy. That hurt, didn't it, Sandra? Oh, imagine how much that hurt when you try to crush me so bad. You nunca te logró, you nasty Virgo, you. But anywho, but after I said that you created your covenant with God, he stayed quiet and was like, I think you have a point. And I was like, I always have a point. Otherwise, I wouldn't bother talking with you. And he just looked at me like, you little bitch. And I am Berto's daughter. Anywho, and it's a compliment. It is a compliment. I take pride in being a raging bitch. But that man is very atheist. And, well, no, he's not atheist. He's very agnostic. And now he's like, wow, you have a very good point. I'm like, yeah, wait, like when you're out there doing your shit, hiking or whatever the fuck it is you do, there's where you go start searching for God and talking with him. Because I told him something like, I've been in so many situations that I should be dead, that I know God was there with me. And he just looked at me like, what the fuck? I'm like, look, Chimo knows more about me than any of you all in this family ever will. And I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that, okay? I'm cool with some of you never having the access or privilege to me ever again because you me maltrataron bien gacho. Especially this one tía in particular. Que tiene mi número y me puede hablar para aclarar las cosas, pero no, porque sabe que yo tengo la razón. So, notice how when people wrong you, rather than apologize to you, they ignore you. But then again, it's me. You see, so I'm going to have her punching air before I'm like, okay, I guess I'll listen. But I only do that within reason because you really, really hurt me and I'm going to hurt you back. I'm not saying it's right, pero ojo por ojo conmigo. But that's what you need to do here. Oh, it's what I'm getting because I'm not getting your energy, fire sign. I'm getting everybody else's energy. Everybody that wants to grab you y hacer con las suyas contigo. Like, these are people that are like, I don't want fire sign to work. I don't want fire sign to be happy. Te quieren ver como perro. They want to see you like llorando y que me está yendo mal. They want to see you break down like that. They want you to do that. And to me, those are people that are very angry and miserable. Like, tell me they don't love you at your house without telling me they don't love you at your house. Que ni en sus propias casas las quieren. Because happy people don't fuck with other people like that. They really don't. Like, if you really dislike somebody, you're not checking for them. Yo, if I don't like you, I block you off everything. I have a funeral for you in my head. Ya no existes. But the way they're obsessing over you, someone's got a lesbian crush on you or tienen trastorno. Like, eso es ya manicomio. Like, you got mentally ill people, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the clock as I say that, obsessed with you. And honestly, like, as soon as I started being like, you're probably mentally ill to be messing around with me like that, that's what got them to back off. Because people don't want to be seen as crazy. Like, I literally started doing what my mom did to me when I had a reason in an argument. I'm not saying it's right, but she does this. You're crazy. I never said that, but blah, blah, blah. It's called crazy making behavior. I started doing that to them, and that's when they were like, ya no quiero alegar contigo. Don't do it. Don't do it. But, all right. Money, money, money. So you're going to get money. You're fine. But I would just lie about how I get the money. And maybe that's what you did. You started lying about how you got your money, fire signs. Or I set this for water sign, I believe, on the Cancer season ones. And, yeah, like you have to lie about how you make your money. Because people, like, ya no hay gente buena like antes. Like, esta gente is puro. We're like living in Babylon. This is the end times where people are like, if I can stab you for a fucking crack or money, I'll do it. Pues, ¿qué? So if you win the lottery, just don't tell your family. At least I know I wouldn't. De volada, they're gonna be like, me debes because I gave you life. You have to pay for me. And I always tell them, you could have aborted me and you could have safe havened me. Nobody pointed a gun to your head to raise me. Nadie. Can we just talk? No. I know you guys are probably thinking you're brutal. Wait until you meet the women in my family. Both sides. Someone's trying to track you. I already told you, just take your car to PD and they'll search it for Apple tags for free. And if they find it, they will press charges. Shout out to Margie Goea for telling me that. She's the one that helped me set up the camera surveillance at my parents'. An Uber driver is in the reverse. It must be the season of the witch. Someone's mad. You're defending yourself. Hey, me vale. Enójate, me vale. Eso no es asunto mío. Try to get a piece of the apple pie. Shuffle your playlist 3 times. There's a message for you in that song. R&B lover is a troublemaker. They don't make R&B like they used to, though. Stay away from this karmic. An author. This is someone that writes books. Autumn 2022. No church in the wild. Yes, there is. Fundraising money. And if you want me back, you're going to have to ask nicer than that. Al chile que sí. Revamp your wardrobe. Excuse me. My mom wants me to stop talking. Nah. You don't have to watch me, señora. Ya te dije. Rome wasn't built in a day. And if I find out that it's you that's been eviling me the entire time I do my lives, no sabes. That pastor lusts you. Name me a pastor that doesn't. Do your thing. The Chariot. There's police up the block and an expedition. New beginnings. Mario. He knows. Okay. ¿Y qué quiere? ¿Un pinche premio o qué? Charlotte. Needed to go away. They did this out of jealousy. A minimalist lover's trying to learn moon magic. A copycat for real, for real. London, shattered glass. It's amazing, so amazing. Read the fine print. Welcome in the new fire signs. Get more clues. I am the King of Pentacles. So there's and like I said, in the tarot, we don't call him a sugar daddy. We call him the King of Pentacles. Is trying to give you money. And you're saying no fire sign? Ven. Pendeja. Stupid. Clearly not listening to me. Both of them stalk your socials together. Petty Cash, Frank Ocean. You used to. Snakes in your grass is about to be outed on your birthday. Yeah, this is why I stopped having birthday parties. I don't want none of you fake asses there. Mejor sola que mal acompañada. Or I'd rather go out of town. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, a Leo, a Virgo, a Gemini. An Aquarius, a Leo. Yo, whoever this Aquarius is, like, enculado contigo, fire sign. Or Leo. Whoever you are, están enculados. Santa Belinda, patrona de los enculados y encantadora del sapito encantado. Hazme el milagro y que siempre lleven mi nombre tatuado. Y que me den todo su dinero. Amen. Yeah, this is someone that's into the Dallas Mavs. Boo. Houston Rockets, Celtics, Bulls, Suns, Pacers, puro Spurs, vato. Te dije, rock your hips. Blocking communication. Linda. Computer geek, tech geek, curly hair natural. No, she's not. It is what it is. Lockdown. A government job. So someone who works for the government's causing you conflict. Ya te dije, pobrecita de ti, it's you. Undercover, I don't trust you. Because I'm going to tell everybody. Press charges on them. Someone needs a wellness check and a warm moon. Someone with back tattoos. They like typo negative. You know too much. E. Think I like knowing? Karmic family. Wants to fight you. Run up. Run up. I'm still contagious. Run up. I am contagious free tomorrow. Today I'm still peligrosa. Even with I'm not contagious, soy una chica peligrosa. All right, secrets coming to light. Well, two can keep a secret if one of us is dead. Run up. Ya te dije, run up. Run up y a ver qué te pasa. Meet me at the tracks. No se mete Marcela, ya te dije. They orchestrated it. A gaslighter, a manipulator, looks up people's education levels. Girl, the letter M, first, middle, or last initial. Yeah, she would. I heard a name. I heard two names. I heard Marimely. One drives a Honda Pilot. Take a load off. Cardi B. I don't want to sit on a lemon tree. They're trying to hide their hand in it. No, I've known this since the beginning. I've known this the entire time. Lo sueñé. Lo sueñé last summer. So, way ahead. Go out and network a little. Sailor Moon vibes. Gold. Metal sun. Yeah, I only dream about the people I need to protect myself from. Other than that, I never dream. Brittany. Girl, why are you even watching me? Ni para cantártela aguantaste. You started crying right away, and then I had to talk to your mom and tell your mom why I was telling you off. Si te digo, señora, I'll tell you exactly why. You got photo bucket. Ahorita te mando los links, lo que estaba diciendo tu hija. Según ella, que me iba a partir. I just want to see if she can cash that check. She said, what? Yeah. I'm going to tell my mom. Tell her and I'll tell your mom exactly why I'm going to beat your ass. I don't care. A Virgo. The balcony. Every time she runs into me in Austin, she turns the other way and bolts out of there. I'm like, yeah, because I don't care. Girl, I will catch a charge for you. Far East movement. My mom's like, Clarissa, yeah. The art of war. Nah. Como Eminem, mama. I don't squash no beef. Into swapping. Ew. I was just talking about that in one of my story times. Bank. Es una switch de piña. The tuxedo lover. Cut it off. Mira, I don't kink shame around here. I just hope everybody's healthy and clean. And it's all consensual. You know, as long as it's not one of them Diddy parties, we're good. Kanye's next. And then Jay-Z. It's Jay-Z and Kanye. It's one of those two that are next. As they're wrapping up this P. Diddy shit. That's not a prediction mía. That's a prediction de Sloan Bella. And Sloan Bella has been spot the fuck on. But, alright, let's do Charmies. Because then I gotta eat. And then I'll move back to my earth signs. And then my air signs. I still get winded, yo. Like, I don't have fever or anything like that. Pero que me canso. So to build up my stamina is going to be a bitch. Para correr the hour and 20. Gone with the Wind. That's a classic. We'll always have the summer. So summer loving. Having a blast. I don't... Who's this perrito de Sanrio? Because I know this is like a bunny or Melanie, whatever. Pura Kitty. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. That sounds like a good book to read, not gonna lie. That caught my interest. A Not So Meet Cute. Okay. I'm not even going to bother to try to read that one. huevitos rancheros. This book, I had to stop reading it. It triggered my mother wound like you have no idea. I'm glad my mom's dead. No, esta señora sí se la rifó, güey. Like, spoilers. There was a point where, like, she was already, like, 15 years old, and because her mom refused to see her as, like, a growing, sovereign human being, she would force her and her brother to shower in the same fucking shower. And Jeanette McCurdy was like, that was so fucking humiliating for me and my brother. We hated it. Like, she's like, we wouldn't face each other, but it was still like, what the fuck, dude? And honestly, like, sí, güey, like, esta pinche señora, like, I had to stop reading the book. Like, I had to tell book club, like, this is a book I cannot stomach. I cannot fucking finish. Like, no puedo, no puedo, no puedo. I'm not gonna watch that show just because it triggers me really bad. And if some of you don't like the stories I'm repeating, then take that as a reflection on maybe you should have treated me better when I was younger. You don't get to hang out with me and maltratarme and then want to rewrite the narrative where you look like the good guy. Because if you were honestly a good person, would you have been maltratándome from the jump? No. Right? Ni modo. Like Cat Williams says, you don't get to tell my narrative from my point of view because it makes you look good. He didn't say it like that, but the gist was, hey, people are going to remember the way you made them feel, whether it be good or bad, so you do what you will with that information. Because I'm not here to say that I'm a fucking saint either. Like, shit. If he had been with me. Okay, pick me. Before the Coffee Gets Cold. I didn't like this book. I found it super stupid. I forgot who recommended it in book club, but it was dumb. Like, every time they recommend books, it's stupid. The Hobbit. This one's a good one. This one I read at least twice a year. Every year. And The Fellowship. Doctor Who. I love Doctor Who. I have a TARDIS back there. I remember my mom thought my sonic screwdriver was something else. I was like, no, ma'am. It's a sonic screwdriver. Kuromi. My mom's like, ya cállate. Deal Elf King. Ooh, spicy. Nope, no Colleen Hoover books. Sorry, I do not like Colleen Hoover. Like, she tried to glamorize domestic violence y después todo el desmadre with Blake Lively. People we meet on vacation. I always see this one at the airport, but I never buy it because I'm like, tacky, but I guess I should read that. Cersei, this one's good. ¿Qué es esto? Find Me? Ay, güey. Steam. I see the Frida Kahlo book. Maybe I should read on Frida. The Mile High Club. Hey, what was I saying about the airport? So some of you could be going to the airplane. Hey, aplácanse. After 9/11, ya no te dejan hacer eso. Con razón. The Frida Kahlo book, yeah. So, you guys read about everything. That's cool. May I go to your library one day? I'm just kidding. All my books that are waiting to be read looking at me like, this bitch. Okay, so now let's do the initials, first, middle, or last, nicknames. Oh my gosh, my coffee got cold already. Ando bien in love with Chaka. Imagine you come to my house and I serve you tea like that. You can get them at Dollar Tree. So maybe someone's going to Missouri or St. Louis. All right, CBP. So someone could work for Border Patrol or Customs. CBP. A, Cap. Z, AZ, Zap, Zach, Zax, Bax. Bobby, Babs, Ban. Someone's trying to ban someone. Pam, Can. Because I can. Maybe someone's watching the Moulin Rouge. The letter C, C, S, U, A, N, CNA, E, T, E. Someone's a CUNT. I'll call you that to your face. I don't gotta say that behind your back. Yo te lo digo en cara. Yeah, I said it. Why? Want me to tell you again? Pass me the mic. I'll say it again. My mom's like, and that's why they hate you. That behavior right there. Ahí. Pues. Como dice grandma, yo soy así, pues porque sí. You regret leaving me alone with her now, huh? She's like, no. Something about cuss. Someone feels like you cuss too much. Bro, you should see me off camera with my cousin Letty. I turned into an episode of Mob Wives mixed with La Gordiloca. So I don't know why people are always giving La Gordiloca shit when everybody and their moms talk like that. You all do. I've witnessed it in 4K living all my life in Laredo. Todos hablan así at one point or another. So she's just very honest and upfront. And I can get behind a person like that. Because with politicians, we know what we're getting. We know what we're getting. They're lying all the time to us. Always, 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 always. So that's why I'm super like, nah. Something about cups, cops. Somebody wants to cup you. Hey, aplacanse. Something about benzodiazepine. Someone's on a lot of Xannies. Something about Sensi. A pacemaker. Does dad need a pacemaker and you're all not telling me? Ahorita agarro la baraja ahorita. Peace. Somebody now wants peace with you after you called them to see you next Tuesday. How many is that already, Mom, that have decided, mejor hago las paces con Clarissa de pelear con ella? La pequeña Lulu strikes again. Someone likes that DJ Zoe, and someone thinks you're a cuck. Okay, you all do what you will with that. But this has been a very odd love stereo. Like, you got men fighting for you, and you got a woman that's mad about it. And you also got her doing spells on you so that everyone sees you as an amante. And never, always the side, never the main. And it's like, honey, fire signs are fire signs for a reason. It's like, te quemamos todo el pedo, okay? Te quemamos a ti y todos. But, all right, fire signs. I'm going to leave it there. All you got to do is just pray. Give it to God and pray Psalm 91. Like, thank your ancestors. Ponles más agua, café, honey buns, beer, whatever it is that you like. I don't know what I hit. Just hit decline, Mom. But, yeah, like, you just give it to God and watch. Like, these people are going to learn, touch not my anointed, and what the fear of God is. They're going to learn que cuando empiezan las cosas mal, por ser mendigo o mendiga, es cuando todo te va a ir mal. Whereas if you just start off with the right intentions and you're just worried about yourself and being a good person, es cuando te van las cosas bien. But I'm going to leave it there. It's the golden rule. Treat others how you want to be treated. You've known this since you were 8. But esta gente, because they think they have titles and money, they think they can do whatever the fuck they want. But, all right, I'm going to leave it there. And I hope you all have a wonderful Thursday. And me personally, I'm not celebrating 4th of July. America does not deserve to have a birthday this year. No piñata. But, all right, bye.